Out in a bit of rain later on in the day. We're looking at winds at 30 kilometers per hour. Exciting stuff as you see the teams going into the center. The Royal College team just walking in. That's the dignitaries box. And of course, I think we have the Honorable Prime Minister right in the center and accompanied by the college principals to start off a game of rugby. 74th Bradby Shield encounter. These are live pictures coming to you from the Royal College Sports Complex. The first leg is about to kick off. We hope to start kicking things off in the center by 4 p.m. today. That's what we're expecting. Chango, why are we starting a little early today?
Yeah, I think they were expecting the rains, and because it had been raining the couple of days, but it had been the weather god has been good and stayed it very dry and humid. And Inura, we are joined here by a former Royal rugby player, Ravindu Atukorle, known as Bua, and we have flown him into Sri Lanka all the way from New Zealand. Welcome.
Welcome, Ravindu. Nice to have you on board.
Oh, absolute pleasure. Amazing atmosphere. You know, you can sense the positivity in the air. You know, you can smell the grass. You can smell the teams warming up from up here. You know, the balls are flying, and you know, you can hear the firecrackers on the background. It's a great day. You can see a clear sky. Hopefully, we see some cracking, running, open, fast, clean, hard rugby.
So, Ravindu, what are you expecting from the Royal Boys to pull out? They're at the top of the league at the moment. It's also a league game, and this is the league conclusion for round one, which is for Group A.
Yeah, I mean, historically, leagues and titles always play a second fiddle to the Bradby Shield. I mean, the Shield is the holy grail as far as Royal Rugby goes. So I think Royal will be very, very focused to stake a claim on the Shield and literally put one hand on it by continuing their momentum, making sure that they stick to their, playing patterns. They're very, very good at retaining possession, keeping the ball in hand, and scoring points. So, as a Royalist, I am hoping that Royal can basically continue what they've been doing. And on the same hand, for the sake of a great game, I would love to see Trinity come and upset the apple cart.
Let's hear from Chango on the story from Trinity in a short while. We'll take a look at the team cards. Let's see what Trinity College has to offer. On board, Pravinda, Naranjan, Mahadi, the front row for Trinity College. And we have number 4 and 5 coming in with Yomal and Mekhan in the second row. Let's take a look at the back row for Trinity College. Mohammed, Lennox, and Delanjit. Lennox switching teams this year around. And the halfbacks, Tehan and Nakita. The Trinity College lineup looking strong. Vishwa and Naveen as the centers. And we have the back three with Avishka, Danindu, and Janindu to set things up. And let's take a look at Royal College. Royal in the front row, Induvara, Himanta, and Sasita in the first three positions in the front row. Let's take a look at the second. We have Fadil and Radesh in number 4 and 5. And then we have the back row with Ifan, Risit, and Malisha. And the halfbacks, Nikhil and Lehan. The centers, Sabit, the skipper, and Tuleb. And we have in the back three, Janindu, Dulan, and Yasis. So that's the lineup for Royal College. We have the two teams lined up. And Chango, let's hear the Trinity story. What is Trinity going to bring into the center today?
Well, I hope they bring something miracle to happen tonight. Because at the moment, if you go on to, if you say there's a slight edge, I don't believe in that. There's a huge edge. If you look at the performances so far and the results so far, Trinity are playing an unbeaten team, and of course Royal are up against a side that has lost 2 games to St. Joseph and to Kingswood. But having said that, Royal is a good side, and Trinity is coming after 2 defeats. But this is Bradby. It's totally a different game. It's a totally different evening.
Well, Ravindu, let's just think about the atmosphere right now. What do you feel flying down for the Bradby for the 74th one?
Look, I call New Zealand home now. It's a home of rugby. Rugby is a national obsession. It's a religion. But nowhere do you see a game of rugby, let alone a schoolboy game of rugby, with this much interest, with this much passion. It's it's amazing. You have to really be here to experience this incredible atmosphere, and I can only hope that both teams live up to this atmosphere and put on a show which will be remembered for the ages.
Excellent stuff. Look at the stands. We see the stands already packed in anticipation for a 4 p.m. kickoff, as we said at the start. It's going to be an interesting day. It's an exciting one. The story from the center will actually tell us what will be happening in the second part of the league as well, because this will be also a decider in terms of position, won't it?
Yeah, pretty much. As SW was saying, Royal are the unbeaten side. Trinity are coming to this game with a bit of patchy form. But what Trinity need to do is they really need to disrupt the playing patterns of Royal, put pressure, make sure that they push Royal back. They've got to make sure that Royal have to scramble backwards and actually test them. Make sure that their systems and processes are disrupted. If they can do that, I think we're going to have one amazing game, and it's going to go close. But on paper, as far as the form for the season goes, Royal should be pretty much home and host. However, this is Shield Rugby.
I think we also need to make a word of note about Lothar Rakabula, the Trinity coach. Chango?
Yeah, Enright, he just returned this morning from attending his father's funeral, and our deepest sympathies to him and to his family. Hopefully that he'll be focused. Of course he'll be focused because he's come quickly to be with the boys, and I wish him all the best.
For the boys in the center, Changa, today, to have the coach back, what will that add in?
Well, I think it'll add a lot of flavor into it, but having said that, it's a different ball game, it's a different atmosphere, it's a different evening totally, and for the players and to old boys who have been in the park will understand that.
If there's anything Trinity can do to make sure that they look after their coach, make sure that he's probably having a bit of an emotional roller coaster. Today is the day. They've all got to step up and make sure that they do Trinity College proud, because it's an absolute privilege for both Royalists and Trinitians to be wearing this jersey and playing this exceptional game. This is the pinnacle of their career. So I think both teams are going to bring the A game. Trinity certainly needs to step up and move forward and almost climb a couple of notches in their form. Royal, they basically need to turn up, do their thing, keep ball in hand, recycle possession, and stick to their playing patterns and game plan. They're going to be very, very hard to beat. So yeah, it's all going to be a very, very exciting game.
I believe it's going to be an exciting couple of minutes of waiting as the teams are now lined up in the tunnel is what we hear. We're going to see the boys stroll out of there, run out of there in just a couple of moments. That is what the crowds are waiting for. It's the 74th Bradby Shield encounter. If you're wondering what's on screen right now, we're on Rupavahini today as the main station is taking us, and www.rupavahini.lk is also bringing you live and exclusive coverage of this game wherever you are around the world. The Rupavahini app, if you have it on your mobile, if you have it on your PC, it's just a matter of tapping up and tuning in to rupavahini.lk from anywhere around the world or on the app, as we bring you live and exclusive pictures from here in Colombo as we prep for the first leg of the 74th Bradby Shield encounter. We've been waiting for the 4 p.m. kickoff. We're waiting for the teams to stroll out of the park very, very fast. We know they've lined up inside the tunnel. They'll be out in just a couple of minutes, and we start the excitement that's going to ensue in the center. There we go, we have the teams coming out. The 74th Bradby Shield encounter. The first leg is just about to start things off in the center. And this is fantastic stuff. There you go, the crackers in the background. Crowds lining up. The volume is ecstatic and increasing by the minute here at the Royal College Sports Complex as the teams line up to kick off the 74th Bradby Shield encounter. The formalities will begin first. We'll of course have the college anthem starting off very shortly, and the team introductions also to follow. To the chief guest today, Changa, tell us a little bit about who's the head or the man who's in the center, the chief guest.
Yeah, the main man in the center is Sujiva Kure, the 1981 Royal skipper. Went on to represent CRNFC and Sri Lanka. He played on the wing, very fast winner he was, and he of course played in 1979, 80 and 81. So I had the pleasure of playing opposite him, and that's the 3 years that Royal won the Bradby. 3 consecutive years they won the Bradby.
Does it bring back sweet memories, Jango?
Absolutely, absolutely sweet memories. Probably a bit bitter, but they're sweet now.
Bittersweet. Bittersweet memories, I'm pretty sure, for a lot of folks out there in the stands as well. Former players of the game. And we hand you over to the story in the center as we pick up volume from the PA.
We introduce to you the chief guest, the number leg of the South. Currently serving as the Vice President of John King's Holding and the Head of Human Resources at City Hotels, Mr. Sujiva Kure. This gentleman joins us this afternoon as our chief guest. Joining under the mantle of Royal College in 1968, he has since gone to represent Royal Rugby in under-17 in the year 1977, and in the same year represented the Royal College First 15 side at the Sri Lanka Rugby Football Union Centenary Tournament. In terms of international glory brought to Royal College, the toured Thailand Asian School Championship in 1977. It's great to see us began.
All right, we'll be continuing with the story from the center. We have the anthems almost to begin. Team introductions will also follow. We have them all lined up. Royal College and Trinity College to battle it out for the first leg of the 74th Bradby. We're waiting. There you go, that's a drone shot up ahead. That's a beautiful shot to see. These live pictures are coming to you live and exclusive, of course, on Rupavahini and on rupavahini.lk, wherever you are in the world. If you have your friends who are trying to find out how to tune into the Bradby this year, you just need to shout out and say, just tune in to www.rupavahini.lk, because the live pictures are coming your way right now.
Gentlemen, join us now with welcoming Mr. Sujiva Kure as he graces today's formalities.
Yeah, the chief guest, Mr. Sujiva Kure, is going to be brought into the ground, and the teams will be introduced, shake hands. Going to be a memorable moment for most of these young men in their careers. And one thing I got to say is that there's a slight breeze which is cutting across the ground. We can feel it here in the press box. So whoever wins the toss, I think, will make a key decision on which way they attack and make use of this slight tailwind on a very, very hot and humid day. Chango?
Yeah, it's humid, it's hot, and you can see the match officials today. Dinka Piris, the man in the center with the whistle, and Rohan Fernando will be the assistant referee with Aruna Shanta, and the fourth official Mario De Silva, although we don't see the name up there because the TMO is Mr. Tony Ahmed, and he play a crucial part. I'm sure things will be referred to you.
Yeah, referee Piris, obviously one of the most experienced referees, officials in Sri Lanka at the moment. He does a great job blowing his whistle when he has to. And hopefully we see a flowing game of rugby where, there's sufficient advantage played. And also it's up to both teams to make sure that they make use or make best use of that possession. And, there's a big crowd. They're here to entertain, put on a show, and make it one of those memorable games of Bradby Shield Rugby.
All right, I believe it's time for the anthems of both colleges to be sung and to begin the Bradby Shield right after.
Anthem of Royal College, Telangana.
And joining us in the combox is Shano. We'll hand it over to him to take you through the excitement that spills over in the center.
Tony, you can hear me?
Thank you very much, Indra. Here we are now. This is the time, this is the place, this is the day. As Ravindu was saying, and Changa as well. My goodness, what a proud day for Sujiva to be able to walk down that line. It all comes down to little things really in the middle, and you talked about the form, you talked about the league, you talked about all those very little things that matter. But right now, today, it's about the team in the middle and how good that mind, how good the heart, and how good the preparation. It just comes down to simple things. You know, Boa was talking now. Boa in case you're saying, who is Boa? This is Boa Atu. He's, of course, very important. Ravi is known to us as Boa, and I didn't realize that his name was Ravindu.
Well, Sean, not many people address me as Ravindu. It's only my mum who does. So Boa's just fine. Somebody who just stuck around for a while.
You were talking about form, mate. You were talking about Royal being, in a good place. But Trinity really have to show us what they're made of today. I think that's the big story. If any surprise is going to come, it's going to come from Trinity.
Yeah, look, Trinity really need to they need to take the game to Royal. They can't just sit back and show average form. They really need to stick it to Royal. They really need to hustle. They need to hit them hard. They need to disrupt every ball. If they allow Royal to settle into their pattern of recycling the ball, because Royal are very, very good and they show a lot of discipline, a lot of skill and technique, it's going to be a very, very long day for Trinity. However, if Trinity force Royal to make mistakes, push them backpedal, and force the game into broken play, I think Trinity have a very, very, in fact, an excellent chance of causing a boil over.
That would be a very interesting day, in fact, because I think a lot of people have already written it off, but I'm not going to write anything off, like you say. It really does come down to form in the middle on the day and how good that mindset and how good the prep. Trinity having a few issues going into this season, but ideal conditions today for a good game.
Yeah, look, Sean, as far as form goes, in the recent past, the form stays true, and that's probably because, schoolboy rugby in Sri Lanka is almost semi-professional as far as systems, processes and preparation go. So, yeah, folks, we're about to kick off. I'll hand the microphone over to Shano.
Thank you very much, Ravindu, Boa, and of course S.W. Changi joining us in commentary as well. It has been a very long season in one sense of the word. Royal have managed to stay in front and keep their nose in front. Today is a league match as well as the first leg of the Bradby, so everything to play for, everything in the middle. And I rather think Royal will be a little bit too clinical for Trinity, but having said that, we want to have this story be up front. I'm going to say Trinity will with my heart, Royal with my head. Here we go. Nice and clean. There's a little bit of a wind factor here, so let's see if it'll be in Trinity's favour so far. There's your full house here at the Royal College Stadium. And as always, the Bradby expects nothing less than it's going to be a relentless story in the middle. No love lost to us here. But more importantly, we want to see how long that it'll take Trinity to try and upset Royal College, or will Royal dominate and settle straight up front.
Yeah, the throw comes in. It's a number 4 jump. Clean, nice crisp pass. Fly off, center for center, second center. He makes a break. That's a beautiful ball. Sweeping run by the Trinity winger, and he's tackled and bundled into touch. Oh yeah, the game's alive. The game is alive.
Very nice passage of play indeed. Nice and clean passing. If anything, a little bit slow, and they got cornered in a good drift defence from Royal College coming in the corner there. No room for the Trinity winger to go anywhere, really. He wasn't going anywhere from there. Very good defence. Nice to see.
Yeah, Sean, and also you got to understand, and people listening in, Trinity are playing with the wind. So they got a bit of a tailwind behind them.
Yes, they do, and let's see how much use put that to. In the meantime, Royal College first line-out throw. Nicely done, nice and clean. Good hands.
And here come Royal. They've got their set piece functioning very well. Nice clean ruck ball. Taken back. And there goes a thumping kick downfield. It stays in field. And the Trinity take it clean. Straight to the fullback. Long cutout pass to the winger. And he's taken down by Royal opposite number. Here comes a ruck. Is it a counter ruck? And yes, Royal have driven over. But Trinity keep possession and they move it to the left. And here goes the winger. And he's made a break. Oh, great tackle by the Royal. Number 13. Trinity have the ruck ball and looks like they go off the field. I thought they were very unlucky to be penalised there.
Indeed, good cover defence there from Royal College. It was almost away. It could have been good news for Trinity, but good to see Trinity prepared to run the ball from all sides.
Yeah, and Shan, this is Tango, this is what I was talking about. Trinity need to take the game to Royal, and as you can see, a little bit of pressure. Royal just wavering away from its solid defensive structure.
True. If anything, Royal haven't been really tested this season so far. So this might be that first test. St. Joseph's tested them a little bit for about 40 minutes of the game. They couldn't last the whole 70. This might be the first test for Royal College.
Yeah, Trinity need to keep the ball in play, alive. They need to avoid the set piece. As you can see, Royal have a line out now. You know, they're very, very clinical. So here comes the line out. Royal Hooker ready to throw. We anticipate probably a throw to the back of the line out. Nice clean take. And Royal set up a driving maul. 5 meters in from touch. Oh, and they take it away. They peel off. And they set up another ruck. And here we go. Royal are setting their set piece very, very well. Another hit up. Trinity staying back, opting not to contest the ruck. Royal punching through the middle. There's another beautifully recycled, good presentation of the ball. Royal moving it, and there's a gap opening. They set it up again, very, very patient. Royal keeping ball in hand, and another hit up. Ball's available, and they go left. Using soft hands, and the winger, Royal number 11, cuts in, sets up, surprise, another ruck. Great recycling, ball in hand. Royal look very, very clinical.
Simple stuff. Ravi is driving up the park, making sure they get the numbers right, making sure that they drive up to the yards as well, eating up the yardage. Trinity have absorbed everything so far, but looks like good space on the outside.
Yep, Royal being very patient, encroaching into the danger zone of Trinity. Now they are 22 out, 10 meters in from the right-hand side of touch. They set up another ruck, they recycle, good presentation. The fly off, he takes it in, busts the tackle, gets brought down just on the edge of the 22. And the Royal forwards take it forward again, set up a clean ruck. Ball is beautifully presented. And yes, another short bust up the middle. And now they are almost 20 meters away from the line, almost center field. And another pick and go. Again, great ball presentation, great control, keeping their structures and their body positions very, very well in the ruck. Now the ball goes out. Oh, and there's an advantage penalty. Oh, I beg your pardon, it's a penalty for Trinity.
Offside apparently, so referee Dinka right up there. Very clear indication. Looks good all the way. Royal College is very much in charge so far. A little bit of defence from Trinity, a little bit soft, I thought. We need to try and knock these Royal forwards back. Seems to be just grabbing them instead of knocking them back. If anything, Trinity would need that high pressure defence to try and just get a good feeling up in the team, Changa.
Yeah, absolutely. Royal had position, and then I was thinking what kind of game they're going to play, because against the Stormians, they played a totally different game against the with St. Joseph's. They played a different game. Today, they are playing a combination of those two: the pickups, going out, bringing them in, and the pickup, going out, going in. So they combined both of what they played earlier, and Trinity have a handful in defense. How long can they sustain defending so well is the question.
That's the big ask, of course. That's the big question here. Can Trinity last the pace of defence? We'll wait and see. In the meantime, good ball from Trinity College, just trying to spin it wide.
There comes the Royal defensive structure. They've forced the error. Royal now have possession, close to the touchline. 40 out from their try line. Royal recycling it, advantage being applied by referee, and there goes the whistle. Looks like he's pinged Trinity for hands in the ruck.
So opportunity for Royal College. Absolutely pensive, everybody fixed, glued to the screens, glued to the ground, seeing what's going to happen. A little bit of an injury issue here for Royal College.
Royal being very, very patient. They're sticking to their structures. They're waiting for Trinity to make an error. Seems to be a slight hold-up in play with an injury to a Trinity player.
Looks like he got clattered a little bit. He seems to be okay. A little bit wobbly, so concern, of course, very, very important that the player doesn't carry on. That they have a good look at him and decide what is important. Concussion, of course, is a very, very big part of, very big concern of concussion in rugby now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with all these new rule changes, it's aimed at protecting player safety. And I think one of the Trinity boys might be out for a concussion test. The referees and officials, they're having a good look.
That's right, good big smile, of course. You're on big telly. You're on the big screen and you need to smile as well. So beautiful, fab, wonderful day here at Royal College in Colombo for the 74th Bradby. Brought to you, of course, by Singer, who's been with Bradby Rugby now. The branded Bradby Shield for 31 long years. That really is a spectacular story, as Mr. Kumar Samar Singh explained to us in the pre-match interview. Here's Royal College with the penalty.
Shana, the surprise package, if you notice, it's 8 minutes gone in. Trinity are playing without their vice captain, I think Naveen, and then Warren is also on the bench. Warren Virakun. They're both not on the park. I have no reason why. I think Naveen is injured, but I don't know why they are keeping Warren on the pitch, on the bench. Maybe that he's also carrying a slight injury.
Maybe they want to play him as an impact player, bring him on and have some serious yard, because he's a very strong player, had a very good club season.
Yep, and Royal again execute a perfect line out. They set up the driving ball and here we go, rock and roll time. Yep, and it's a beautiful drive and now it's held up. Dinka, the referee, playing an advantage for probably bringing the ball down illegally. Now the ball's being set up again and the drive keeps going forward. Trinity need to scramble and they need to stop this drive or it's going to be a 5-pointer. And here comes Royal. And you can sense the build-up of cheers in the background. Royal still maintaining good possession. The ball you can see clearly is available. And there goes the whistle.
Royal in all sorts, really, they're looking very sharp, and Trinity in all sorts of bother, didn't know exactly what to do. They were all over the place. They went ones and twos. This is the strength of Royal College.
Yeah, the penalty was for bringing down the ball illegally, and Royal opting to take the shot at goal. So they want to get points on the board, make use of this momentum, make use of the pressure, and it's important that Royal convert this pressure into points.
Absolutely, I mean, absolutely vital, if anything, that Royal gets some points on the board. That's good for the boys. All this hard work, all the graft, all the face play, you get some points as well. So you get three for, and then you get back home. Trinity College, well, they're going to have to get back to the drawing board very quickly because they had absolutely no counter for that roller. They were just lost. They were all over the place, and in the end, sacrificed themselves and gave a penalty away.
Well, Roy with the first shot at 3 points on the board, to get 3 points on the board, and Dulan Gunawadan, I think, the Royal fullback, has been very consistent this season. Looks easy. Has he gone to the post? No, he's hooked it to the left, too much to the left.
Pressure of the big occasion, my goodness, that is cardinal sin. When you get a chance like that, you make sure you get that home.
Yeah, that was a very average shot at goal. Should have been 3 points. And they should have had 3 on the point board, but score remains 0-0 as Trinity take a 25 dropout deep into the Royal territory. The backs are now handling it, ball sent to field, and that's Johnny the Dilshan. He goes for a run, and the Royal winger is brought down by the Trinity defense. And they set up another clean ruck, ball's available, and it goes straight to the fly-half, who takes it up the guts, sets up a ruck. Royal keeping possession, being very, very clinical in this ruck recycle game they play. Ball's available again, and it's down the line into the forwards. That's a nice bruising hit. And now Trinity push them back, but Royal again maintain their body possession. And that's a charge down by the Trinity number 10. And yes, Trinity have the ball. Ball's available. Now they're going to make use of it. And that's the Trinity loose head prop taking it up the middle. Another beautiful ruck being set up. And there's an advantage for Trinity. So they're going to apply the pressure. Royals defense arranges itself. Another advantage. Probably for the line offside. Trinity back row forward. Takes a bust through the middle. That's a good line break. And they send it out. Yep, fly out to flanker, and oh, that's a great tackle, held up. But there goes the long whistle for the advantage penalty.
Yes, to come back to the original fold, of course. The referee seems to be indicating what he wants to do. He's calling up to the indicating what he wants.
So, yeah, Royal being a little bit inaccurate with their game.
You can move up forward, then use it.
Opting for the shot.
Big appearance is given a penalty, and we saw the quick shot of Coach Rakabula. Nice to see him back here, and very clear indication. Get the three, get the three.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to show points for the effort and pressure. And one thing I have to say, when Trinity have looked to move the ball, it's, you know, it looks like they are showing some really good intent.
Yes, Ravi, I think Trinity have done their homework, and I think we're just going to make sure that we're not going to sit back and wait here. We're going to run at Royal College. And that's the joy of the Bradby, you know. We expected Trinity to absorb as much as they can. The big question, of course, is how much can Trinity absorb on the way out?
More nerves, absolutely more nerves. So Trinity missed that shot at goal. The score remains 0-0. 13 minutes gone thus far.
Horrible miss out there, horrible. I think the coaching staff would be concerned, Changa, when you get an opportunity, both Royal College and Trinity College absorbing the pressure rather badly.
Yeah, I know both kickers have missed the relatively easy kicks. As you see, Trinity on the attack right now, going to the corner. Can he bring it in? Oh, that's an interesting one. Was it a bit too high?
It looked like it was a little bit too high, but the referee's gone with the line out. So 15 minutes gone. Don't be guided by the clock on your screen. The control of the clock is all down to the referee, and only the referee. We just simply got a clock on only for a guide. So far it's about 15 minutes gone. Nothing in it really. Both teams have missed two penalties. Here we now, the line-out ball and clean hands for Royal College.
Royal win another clean line-out and they take it forward and they've lost possession, but referee deems that the ball was illegally stripped. And that's a quick tap. Royal are away. Now they make a bust through the middle and they're halfway through. And now the Royal attackers brought down and they set up another good ruck and they go left now and they send it down the line. Nice hands. Royal on the march forward and Royal wingers brought down, and again the ball is well presented and the scrum half goes for a snipe around the scrum. Brought down. Trinity defense looking to man up. They just need to be more accurate, be very precise with their tackles. Royal slowing the game down now. Interesting tactic as they go on the left flank. And that's Johnny Dilshan. He sets up yet another ruck. Royal keeping ball in hand and looking very, very good. Very patient. They're staying true to their form.
Good face play all the way from Royal College. Setting it up nicely, knowing exactly what to do and exactly where they are. They're on the 22 now, staring at the line. Here's opportunity for Royal College going wide now. Got pace as well. Pretty scrambling defense, trying to get their tackles in. Royal College pace play now coming back again strong. This is really good stuff, getting closer and closer to that line. Royal College, all Royal College. Here we go. Trinity missing tackles now under pressure. Further inches away now, just a couple of feet really. Royal College, it's Royal College all the way, and it's try time.
Oh, fantastic try Royal sticking to their game plan, staying patient, phase after phase after phase, sucking in the Trinity defense. Trinity was at 6s and 7s, and it was an inevitable result. 5 points right under the sticks.
Absolutely, Fiver. No issues about that. Just being very patient, driving at Trinity College. So much defense you can handle for Trinity College. Unfortunately, Royal, look at that. So clinical, so simple. Just driving, just eating up the yards, driving up the park, getting close to that line, and then eventually, no issues at all. Changa, that was just very good, hard clinical work.
Absolutely fantastic work by the forwards, the backs, taking in the pods. As you see, the conversion is based right in front of the post. I just can't understand. That's vital 2 points to carry to Candy, and it's 5 points to nothing by Trinity as yet. As we're coming to the 18th meet of the 74th first leg in Colombo. I'm sure Dulan will come back. It's just a big match fever, and he will settle down because he's a too good a kicker to be kept quiet.
Uncharacteristic mistake, but of course, like you say, it's all about pressure. But really, you don't absorb pressure when you got a tuber standing in front of the post. You're underneath the post. It really is unbelievable. But I hope that it's not going to come around and punish him later on. Royal College don't do their mistake.
And Trinity kick ball goal. Royal love that ball to bounce, and yeah, looks like it's a line out, 15 out from the Royal goal line.
Criminal story, Royal letting that ball bounce.
Yeah, very.
There's a replay of that try. Very simple, nice drive, pick up and go, pick up and go. Numbers, very big man, supported as well. Good drive, nice and clear, right time. Very clean, physical, good stuff, Royal College. Not about the conversion though.
Ball throwing the line out, to the back of the line out. And looks like it's a crooked throw. So, final error again.
Pressure.
Well, that's a bad restart to the game because Royal got the points from applying the pressure. They should really be very, very clinical with their set piece, and they are usually with their line out. So that's very, very unusual for them to have a crooked throw, and that throw was not contested. So perhaps the referee could have been a little bit more lenient.
Having said that, lapse in concentration definitely is the things that you get punished for, Changa.
Yeah, lack of concentration on the kickoff itself, the restart. I think the number 9 read it wrong, and then the line out having a not in straight. As you see, Trinity on the attack, coming out Trinity way, and going with the forwards.
There you go, opportunity for Trinity College now, just inside the 22, driving hard. This is what they're going to do. They're just going to drive very hard indeed and try and earn. There you go, they're going to earn the penalty for themselves.
Here's Trinity's opportunity. It's slightly on the angle, 15 out. And looks like the Trinity team are opting for 3 points, which is very sensible. The gap's only 5.
That's true. We'll try and get you the referee's mic, of course, when we can find it. Having said that, lapse in concentration, and you saw the look of the Trinity coaching staff. When you got that penalty, the fact that they've already missed out once, hopefully they won't miss out again.
Yeah, the Trinity kicker taking his time, lining it up, soaking up some time on the clock.
He needs to feel good, he needs to get this over, and he needs to get Trinity on the up.
Wow. Surprise, they missed again.
Oh my goodness, that's all I can say. What can you say, Chango? That is a criminal offense. That is terrible, unbelievable. If anything, the management have to really start to concern themselves now.
Yeah, right. I think we lost the St. Joseph game. They scored 5 tries and couldn't convert a single try, and they lost by 10 points there. As we see a water break, I think because the humidity is very high, and that's very sensible. And we need to hydrate ourselves too, Boa here.
Absolutely, very sensible indeed, and good for the management to be able to do that. Absolutely vital that you get the rehydrate and get some fluid back down the throat, otherwise the dehydration and the humidity levels are going to affect the muscles and that'll sort of deplete as we speak. So good news. We're on a water break. Just in case you're joining us and thinking, goodness, what's up? It's not half time yet. No, it's not half time. It's a water break. It's agreed between the two schools that we will have a rehydration break. It's very sensible indeed. On days like this, there's not much else that you can do. You have to be very practical because we want the best performance from the boys, and to get the best performance from the muscles and the bind, you need to be hydrated all the way.
And game's restarted as we see Dilshan, the Royal kicker, getting ready for a 22 dropout.
Well, we've got to say something about the fact that Trinity College missed the second penalty just in front of the post, just inside the 22, side to the left. Unbelievable.
Trinity feel the kick deep as their fullback passes to the fly-off and he's brought down. Almost midway. Ball is available. And the whistle goes. Looks like there's a slight knock-on. Again, Trinity a bit unlucky because they brought that ball up quite nicely, but, you know, slippery hands, unfortunately.
Ravs has been very predictable so far, nothing spectacular from either side. Both sides testing each other, the defenses have been very strong. If anything, Royal have right slightly in front with the amount of driving they've done up the park. Trinity now, having absorbed all that defense, really have to come up with something special to try and get some points on the board. There are opportunities they've missed, but we are about 22 minutes into the game. Nothing to speak of, nothing to write home about so far.
So Royal have a scrum. Centre field, almost dead centre. There's another reset of the scrum. Yeah, both sides a little bit coy, I think. A little bit nervous. A bit inaccurate with what they're doing. Royal made good from that one last play. But again, you know, both kickers missing plenty of kicks. So hopefully it does not come back to haunt them.
True. Royal went into Trinity only once and they scored and came back. So that's very good news indeed. But it's been a very quiet Bradby so far. Changa?
Yeah, very quiet, testing each other's defenses as they keep missing kicks. And referee ThePapare has seen something very, very nasty. He's given a long blast. And Trinity take the quick tap. And Kalarata on the attack there.
This is what Trinity have to do. They have to be very sharp in reactions and react quicker than Royal College, but not lose the ball like they did then.
And there's an advantage for Royal as they break the line again and they set up another ruck. Well presented again. Ball goes back, taken back and kicked deep into Trinity territory. Oh, and there's a slight knock-on, I believe. Again, great attempt by the Trinity player, but again, slight mistakes costing them serious possession on the field, and this is a great opportunity for Royal. It's a set piece. They can reset their scrum and unleash probably a sweeping move.
This is pure nervous energy, Raj. Nothing else but nervous energy. There was plenty of time for him to collect that ball cleanly. Decided to dive full length, and you really put yourself at risk. And it cost his side to knock forward. And given Royal a really strong position now to strike from. Trinity College, I'm not too sure what the thinking is, but they need to huddle a little bit. Maybe the captain has to have a few words to settle them down and start to play with the rugby they are very capable of.
Right forwards, you need to hold it tight. Okay?
I think, Shano, more than that, the decision that Trinity made to take the quick tap, I think they should have cooled it down, settled down, gone to the corner, have their line out, and organize their attack rather than taking the quick tap. And they have fought at least 60 meters down the park now.
Absolutely, it's all about not being able to make those important decisions. Rational thinking, of course, is vitally important, but under pressure, that's easily said and done. Of course, commentary will talk about simple things. Here's Royal College with the back of that scrum, nicely done. Good gain by the number 8. Good over the gain line. Royal College now will set up again as they have done all this game so far. Here we go, drive, pick and drive, pick and drive.
Royal making another bust into the Trinity 22, being very patient, nice clean ruck ball and down the left-hand wing. Johnny the Dilshan again taking it, and there's a nice offload. They attack the left corner, and looks like it's another try. Oh yeah, Royal scoring in the left flank. 5 points.
Well, that's very good to see because that was a mistake Trinity paid for in dropping that ball at the back there, full-back. And one opportunity, the second time that Royal have advanced deep into Trinity territory, they scored again.
Yeah, Trinity looking a little bit lackadaisical on the defense. They really need to get in the face of the Royalists. If they are going to allow these guys to run, they're going to pepper them all day. Try. Very well scored. Great strength. He maintained his body possession, held up the tackler or the would-be tackler, slotted it down. Nice work.
Solid work from the player there. Wonderful to see Changa. And Rav, really wonderful to see the strength in the corner. A lot of work to do with about 3 defenders on him. He took them, he carried them all the way through and scored in the corner. Beautiful try, beautiful try.
Absolutely, Sean, I agree with that. As you see Dulan with the conversion, it looks good. Yes, yes. He's got his confidence back. He got his 2 points back. Fantastic, fantastic, very beautiful kick from the line after having missed some sitters. And that will give him all the confidence. And the ladies in blue and gold are so thrilled and they're clapping away their heroes. And the Royal, whatever said and done, the tries that they scored has been fantastic. Very well worked, very well done, and fantastic tries scored so far.
It really is a formidable story when Royal started to run that ball out the park. And how effective they are in the loose and how clinical they are with the pick and carry. Wonderful to watch. Really good work done by the Royal coaches. Here we are again, right? Deep kick off. The Royal guys running back. It's very strong. And it's so simple, but when you see it happening in the middle, it really is the absolute expression of simplicity. Trinity College have only themselves to blame and nobody else.
Ball making an error, taking that ball up. There's a slight knock on. Trinity in possession now. They're 20 meters out on the left flank, 5 meters from touch, setting up another ruck. Royal not contesting the ruck as much, just making the one tackle. Now they contest, but Trinity win the ball clean. And we have a penalty entering not from the behindmost foot. And Royal away with a quick tap. And they brought down 10 meters inside touch. And Royal moving it left, out left to the flank. And here comes another break. And the Royal attackers brought down and they set up another beautiful ruck ball. Great ball presentation. Now they move it right. There's another hit up the field.
The game just sparked up now. Really wonderful to see Royal College with their tails up. And Roy has really woken them all up. Fabulous now. Here's Royal College driving up the park in the corner.
Feroz setting that ball, but looks like they've been penalized for probably holding on. Well, the referee says not staying on their feet or not maintaining their body possession.
I think ThePapare has had a good game so far. He's been on the ball pretty much and let the game flow as much as he can. If anything, you know, he's been careful and playing the advantage well. And it's always nice to see.
I mean, there has been a fair few stoppages, but that's largely because both sides have made errors. Yeah, the Trinity player had all the rights to the ball there, number 23 jersey. And now Trinity have a line out. Right on the 50-meter line. On the back of the line out, clean win, half back to fly half to second five to the outside center. And he sets it up. Center of the field, great clean out by Trinity. Ball is available. The Trinity halfback now takes it out, feeds it to one of his forwards, the number 6, Lucy. He sets up another ruck. The ball again, very well presented by Trinity. Trinity now keeping it close amongst the forwards, and there comes the error, turned over by Royal. And now Royal running loose, they're attacking the left wing. And brings it to the captain, Sabit Feroz. He is brought down with a great tackle. Ball is available. Royal looking to recycle every ruck. Nice and patient. They stay patient. Ball available again.
Absolutely, Royal College just too good on the day, really. They've been very clinical with all their work. They kept it very simple as well. That's a nice thing to see. Ball presentation has been outstanding, but These errors are a little bit costly. Having said all that, too much praise to Royal College, but they do make a few very standard errors.
Captain, now he's giving 2-minute penalties, right? Remember our challenge? Yes. Remember? So make sure you don't give penalties again. Yeah, but you came from the side, right?
Referee explaining the infringement. Looks like one of the Royal attackers, he lost his shape. Straight in the ruck.
Yeah, I think he just said, look, it's happening too often. He needs to be controlled. And the captain had to have a word with his player. Fair enough. He won a nice, clean, strong game, really. And it's been an interesting game so far. He hasn't really picked up or sparked up, except in phases. Trinity College have been punished for their mistakes. And Royal College have, if anything, looked a lot more solid.
Yeah, and Trinity have another line out. Good field. Royal College leading 12 points to nil, 32 minutes gone in the first half. Trinity win it clean. Oh, just another knock on. This game is a bit of a stop-start affair, Shano. Unfortunately, both teams making plenty of errors, so we're not really getting too much direction, especially in the last 5 to sort of 10 minutes. Hopefully someone can spark this game, bring it alive, make a nice clean break, keep ball in hand.
Absolutely. That's what we do around the world. Good Sri Lankans around the world. In Sydney, in Melbourne, in London, in Singapore, in Tokyo. Huddled around their televisions, watching the online stream and enjoying these pictures. Big hello from all of us here, Oceanside, in the city by the sea, in Colombo. All of you around the world in Sri Lanka. There you go, Royal College on the break. Good drive.
Again, setting up their ruck ball, looking for the faces, staying patient. Another bust up the middle and Royal away. Looks like it's a clean break. Two would-be tacklers rushed aside. Royal setting it up, and now they go wide. They're looking to attack the right-hand side, setting up another ruck ball. The ball is available. Royal playing on with some gusto. And no advantage, says referee Dinka. And he brings it back and looks like it will be a penalty for Royal.
Every time Royal have advanced into Trinity territory, they've looked so dangerous. And Trinity have looked at 6s and 7s. I'm not too sure about the Trinity defensive plan. It seems like in 1s and 2s, I don't see phase play for the defense and nothing really solid. So it's something that was causing a lot of concern for Trinity College. Changa would be the fact that the defense is starting to now start to crack up.
Yeah, absolutely, Sean, because they're missing the first line tackles. They're missing the first line tackles, and then they miss the second line tackles. Any side looks very good if you allow them to run, and when you have position on the side like Royal, and you miss tackles, obviously any side will run through you.
Good line out ball for Royal College, and they're going to roll it from here for sure. Setting up nicely. Here we go. Nice and calm, very sensible, knowing exactly what they're doing, knowing their job. So important to do that.
Another advantage coming for Royal as they take the ball forward. Again being patient. Now they send it out wide, and the Royal centre busts another couple of tackles. Trinity going seemingly too high. They need to be revisiting their tackle technique, and the ball is out wide and looks like it's going to be another 5-pointer. No, it's cracked down. Meters from the line. Another great tackle from Trinity.
Held on the line, my goodness.
Held up, says referee Dinka, so 5 meters for Royal. 5-meter scrum.
Desperate defense from Trinity College, putting their bodies on the line, but really Royal College looking so good. It's just a matter of time now, I think. Changa, this is looking tougher by the minute.
Absolutely, I think Royal got the third gear on. I think a matter of time in the second half, you have the fourth one and top gear on, because they're just penetrating, going into the gaps, running sideways. Trinity missing the straight-on tackles, and that's alarming. Even if you miss they were missing the side-on tackles, but here they are missing on the straight-on tackles.
That initial tackle is so important to stall the player running at you. That's what Trinity are doing. They're missing that tackle and get the players getting behind them, and that's really turning them around. So it's an almost impossible situation from then onwards.
Royal taking up the ball again, making use of this lion's share of possession they have, being very patient, It looks like tactically they want to slow the game down, use their forwards, make sure they suck as many defenders in, and Royal, yep, and there we go. That's another 5-pointer. The defense was non-existent by Trinity. Royal taking straight through the middle. The result, 5 points. Royal 17, Trinity 0.
Too simple, Changa. Too far, too simple.
Too simple, Shano. What a try. Too simple. The story was told before and the story is happening now.
Beautiful sight here at Royal College Stadium, just in case you're joining us for the first time. Royal College have just scored. Look at that. Here is the try again. So simple indeed. Driving hard at the line. Absolutely try hungry. Wonderful to see. Here it is again from the other side. Beautiful try, man. Goodness. What a nice feeling for that player.
Trinity really need to wake up because, as you can see, all their defenders just going in very half-hearted. They're going high as opposed to low in the tackle. And Royal is just pushing them away, and the conversion's good. And the score, ladies and gentlemen, 19 points to 0. 37 minutes gone in the first half.
Well, there you go. The story so far. It's all Royal College. No choice, and it's half-time here at the Royal College Stadium. The 74th Bradby brought to you by Singer and Rupa Vaini. It is 19 points Royal scoring on the stroke of half-time. It has been very much the Royal College essay so far in the middle. Trinity have really not been anywhere close. They've made some basic errors. Let's have a look at the score. There is that score, 19-0. The opportunities that Trinity have had, they've squandered. And SW, if anything, it's been a very difficult story, and Trinity have absorbed the pressure rather badly. We're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, a lot more in the middle about the analysis of the first half and how this game is going to turn up in the second half. My goodness, it's going to be a hard story. Now, straight to a commercial break. When we come back, the second half of the Bradby in Colombo.
The name that's close to your heart.
The name that brings comfort.
The name that is enough.
The name that creates joy.
The name that eases your stress.
The name that excites.
The name that is enough. The name that brings happiness to your entire family. Singer.
Unparalleled viewing experience. Clarity in Dolby sound. Sleek exterior with large display selections. Introducing Singer Epic 4K Ultra HD TV. Experience masterpiece.
Action and smart velas.
සියචියෝ ශීත කරන්නේ.
වැඩ නියමයි හැඩ කාරයි දැක්කම ආසයිනේ. 50කට වැඩියෙන් විදුලිය ඉතිරි කරන නවීන තාක්ෂණයෙන් පිරි එකම ශීතකරණය. සිංහ ජියෝ ස්මාර්ට්. Very smart.
The name that spreads joy.
The name that's close to your heart.
The name that brings comfort.
The name that is enough.
The name that creates joy.
The name that eases your stress.
The name that excites.
The name that is enough. The name that brings happiness to your entire family. Singer.
අසමසම රූපමය අත්දැකීමක්. සුපෑදිලි ඩොල්බි නාද සම්මිශ්‍රණය. පුළුල් තිරයන්ගෙන් සමන්විත ආකර්ශනීය නිමාව සමකින්. හඳුන්වා දෙන සිංගර් එපික් 4K Ultra HD රූපවාහිනිය. අද්විතීය අත්දැකීමක්.
එළිය සීත රස්නේ අණුව හැඩගැස්සෙනවා.
විදුලිය අඩු වැඩි වුණාම හසුර ගන්නවා.
ඇතුලේ තියෙන
හොඳට දන්නවා තාක්ෂණෙන් ස්මාර්ට් වෙලා
සිංහ ජියෝ ශීත කරන්නේ
වැඩ නියමයි හැඩකාරයි දැක්කම ආසයිනේ සිංහර් හඳුන්වා දෙන සුපිරි තාක්ෂණයයි නවීන විශේෂාංගයි එක්තැන් කළ සිංහ ජියෝ ස්මාර්ට් very smart
Unparalleled viewing experience. Clarity in Dolby sound. Sleek exterior with large display selections. Introducing Singer Epic 4K Ultra HD TV. Experience masterpiece.
the name that spreads joy
The name that's close to your heart.
the name that brings comfort
The name that is enough.
the name that creates joy
The name that eases your stress.
the name that excites
The name that is enough. The name that brings happiness to your entire family. Singer.
තාක්ෂණෙන් ස්මාර්ට් වෙලා
සිංහ ජියෝ ශීත කරන්නේ
වැඩ නියමයි හැඩකාරයි දැක්කම ආසයිනේ 50කට වැඩියෙන් විදුලිය ඉතිරි කරන නවීන තාක්ෂණයෙන් පිරි එකම ශීතකරණය සිංහ ජියෝ ස්මාර්ට් very smart
අසමසම රූපමය අත්දැකීමක්. සුපෑදිලි ඩොල්බි නාද සම්මිශ්‍රණය. පුළුල් තිරයන්ගෙන් සමන්විත ආකර්ශනීය නිමාව සමකින්. හඳුන්වා දෙන සිංගල් එපික් 4K Ultra HD රූපවාහිනිය. අද්විතීය අත්දැකීමක්.
එළිය සීත රස්නේ අණුව හැඩගැස්සෙනවා
විදුලිය අඩු වැඩි වුණාම හසුර ගන්නවා
ඇතුලේ තියෙන කෑම බීම හඳුනගන්නවා
දොර අරින වහන වාර ගාන හොඳට දන්නවා තාක්ෂණෙන් ස්මාර්ට් වෙලා
සිංහ ජියෝ ශීත කරන්නේ
වැඩ නියමයි හැඩකාරයි දැක්කම ආසයිනේ සිංහර් හඳුන්වා දෙන සුපිරි තාක්ෂණයයි නවීන විශේෂාංගයි එක්තැන් කළ සිංහ ජියෝ ස්මාර්ට් very smart
Unparalleled viewing experience. Clarity in Dolby sound. Sleek exterior with large display selections. Introducing Singer Epic 4K Ultra HD TV. Experience masterpiece.
තාක්ෂණෙන් ස්මාර්ට් වෙලා
සිංහ ජියෝ ශීත කරන්නේ
වැඩ නියමයි හැඩකාරයි දැක්කම ආසයිනේ 50කට වැඩියෙන් විදුලිය ඉතිරි කරන නවීන තාක්ෂණයෙන් පිරි එකම ශීතකරණය සිංහ ජියෝ ස්මාර්ට් very smart
අසමසම රූපමය අත්දැකීමක්. සුපෑදිලි ඩොල්බි නාද සම්මිශ්‍රණය. පුළුල් තිරයන්ගෙන් සමන්විත ආකර්ශනීය නිමාව සමකින්. හඳුන්වා දෙන සිංගල් එපික් 4K Ultra HD රූපවාහිනිය. අද්විතීය අත්දැකීමක්.
the name that spreads joy
The name that's close to your heart.
the name that brings comfort
The name that is enough.
the name that creates joy
The name that eases your stress.
the name that excites
The name that is enough. The name that brings happiness to your entire family. Singer.
එළිය සීත රස්නේ අණුව හැඩගැස්සෙනවා
විදුලිය අඩු වැඩි වුණාම හසුර ගන්නවා
ඇතුලේ තියෙන කෑම බීම හඳුනගන්නවා
දොර අරින වහන වාර ගාන හොඳට දන්නවා තාක්ෂණෙන් ස්මාර්ට් වෙලා
සිංහ ජියෝ ශීත කරන්නේ
වැඩ නියමයි හැඩකාරයි දැක්කම ආසයිනේ සිංහර් හඳුන්වා දෙන සුපිරි තාක්ෂණයයි නවීන විශේෂාංගයි එක්තැන් කළ සිංහ ජියෝ ස්මාර්ට්
Hello there to the folks at home. If you're tuned in with the 74th Bradby Shield encounter right now and you're not doing it on a Singer Epic TV, we're here to tell you why you should do it. And with me, we have the man who's responsible as a brand manager in Sri Lanka for Singer Televisions, Shamil Gunathilaka, right next to me. Shamil, tell me a little bit about the story right behind us. What is Singer Epic all about?
Yes, Singer Epic is a 4K UHD smart TV. So if I tell about the product portfolio of Singer Televisions, Singer has non-smart televisions and smart televisions, and the latest addition is the Singer Epic 4K UHD smart televisions. We introduced this last year. And what is 4K? 4K means 4 times than full HD picture resolution. And this is a smart television which has the Android operating system. And also you can download any Android applications, you can download any of your games.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the 74th Bradby from Royal College Stadium. Beautiful day in Colombo City by the sea, of course. My country, our paradise. On Rupavahini today, we are glad and privileged to be able to bring this Singer Bradby to you. And of course, if you look at the scoreline, 19-0 to Royal College. It has been very much a Royal story. Trinity College have themselves to blame and nobody else really. All the pressure absorbed and just no reaction from them. If anything, Chang and I were talking off mic about how much heart has Trinity got to be able to give themselves a good chance in the second half. It comes down to simple basics. It's not rocket science, it's about what you do in the middle that makes a difference. And I hope now they've gone back in the dressing room, Lotte Rakabula and the management have sat down with them and really G'd them up, motivated them to come out and really put their heart out and run and play hard. Play hard, run at Royal College, make them work. Don't just sit back and let them miss the tackle. The same story. Ravi, it's just one of those things that it's hard, it's difficult for us to watch.
Yeah, another great opportunity for Royal, another good set-piece line-out. They throw to number 2. Referee calls use it once, but there we go. A beautiful driving ball by Royal, taking it up a yard at a time, and they're moving forward. And there's an advantage coming, and looks like we're going to see another 5-pointer. This is unstoppable. And Royal just need to dot it down, and the number 19 from Trinity is offside. The try is scored.
Absolutely clinical, beautiful to watch. Such good work from the pack. They really deserve everything they get. Unbelievable. Royal College very much in charge. And now starting to look the part.
Yeah, Royal looking to really boss the game. They got 1 foot on Trinity's throat. And I think after halftime, Coach Leuke would have given strict instructions. Let's take the game by the scruff of the neck. Let's look to dominate our set piece. Get those tries, get the points.
There you go, you can hear the support on our flanks, of course. He was very little chance, but having said that, no issues, no doubt about the Royal performance so far, and the Royal effort, and the Royal finishing is so clinical, Ravi, and that's a nice thing to see. The Royal management, it must be a pleasure to sit back and watch.
Yeah, Royal certainly starting the second half being very clinical, and it was all through a Trinity error. They gave them an early Christmas gift. So Royal looking to convert the pressure into more points.
And as we discussed, the conversions is not good. Dulan kicking it astray. And as I said before, when we discussed, Royal has got their corner, and they came into that corner. Trinity gave them the opportunity, and they got the 5 points.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny you said that. SW Royal seem to love that left corner. As soon as they get an opportunity, they park themselves there, and they absolutely pepper that left-hand corner. It's usually a driving ball for a try.
The VVIPs, of course, the Honourable Prime Minister, watching this game, probably enjoying the fact that Royal College are way out in front now. 24 points to nil, Royal College lead. Just started the second half. 34, dear oh dear. Unforced error there from Royal College. Here's an opportunity for Trinity College. What will they do?
Royal just having a lapse of concentration. Trinity now in possession. There's a bit of a juggle of the pass. Trinity number 11's brought down. 15 out from touch. There's another short pass. Trinity looking to now set up the maul. Royal not contesting the ruck. Ball is now available again for Trinity. As they look for options, they survey the side and they take it on the short side. Again, ball is available.
That's good efficiency from Royal College, not contesting the rucks. He's watching and waiting.
Yeah, as you can see, the fringes, they're flooding men on the fringes, waiting probably for their third or fourth ruck, so they throw numbers and turn the ball over.
Trinity College taking it right back into the middle of things. Getting the Boiler House boys to work hard. Here's Trinity now with the chance. Very static ball, not going forward at all, going backwards if anything.
Trinity going backwards, they're a little bit static with their attack. They just need to show a little bit more enthusiasm and endeavour, and someone just needs to straighten the line. And Royal again putting the acid on defence, but the ball is available for Trinity. They look a little bit lost for ideas.
Good clattering tackle from Royal College, but Trinity now with a chance. Here we go. Slightly better. Getting their numbers sorted out. I mean, look at the drive, pick up and drive.
Trinity maintaining possession. That's probably their 10th phase, and that's number 11. Again, balls available. Trinity taking up on the side. Royal again not contesting the ruck. Quite content to hang back. And the Trinity prop makes a nice little bus.
This is a lot better from Trinity College. This is what we want to see, the Lions.
Now they flood the ruck. Royal just pushing the Trinitians. Looks like a turnover. Royal good on the counter ruck. But no, Trinity maintain possession.
Still Trinity ball. Sorry about that, we just lost pictures for a little bit, but we're back now, and Trinity College driving up, keeping up the phase play. A lot better from Trinity College now. Must make them feel a lot better, but they need to get some points on the board. Here we go. Nice cut back in. Good tackle coming across. Here we go. Trinity College again, possession. Driving at the line. They can smell the line now. Ball still back, almost. Could have easily been a disastrous error, but Trinity somehow rescued the ball. Here it is now. Still static. Going nowhere really.
Shano, very static, Stano. They are static in defense, static in attack. And you can see the defenders of Royal defenders are up there as we see Trinity having so many faces, having possession. They must convert it into points.
Trinity struggling to breach this defense, probably because they're not showing enough gusto trying to bust the line. They're just moving sideways from side to side. And now they swing it out wide to the left wing. But Royal drifting very well, and there's 3 tacklers on a one would-be attacker from Trinity.
I'd like to see Trinity a lot more aggressive in the running with the ball, just running at Royal College. They're not really doing that. The ball comes wide, it goes very slow. It seems to go sideways as well. Oh dear, oh dear.
And they've turned it over, and Royal now have possession. They flood the breakdown. That looks very, very solid. And they look to the safety of the touchline. Great looking kick. That was a very, very good exit by Royal. Again, falling back on their defensive structures and forcing Trinity to make the mistake. And Trinity duly obliged.
Excellent work from Royal College there. Good defense. And very patient too. If anything, Shanghai is nice to see Royal College absorbing everything Trinity has to give them. They're being very good at it.
If you see the replay, Shano, you can see that more numbers are on their feet in the defense than the attack. So they don't commit. They commit one person to the tackle. The others are all ready to waiting to take on the next wave of attack.
That's a tough sight there to see Trinity College. And the physios around the park. Nasanda, of course, working hard there. It looks like a bit of a calf strain, so taking a cat in the calf. Like he might be cramping at the same time. Magic spray comes on, freeze spray. Try and rescue that muscle. They're going to get up and hobble a little bit, but they should be okay. Nice to see. That's good news. Here's an opportunity now for Trinity College. They're on the 22. What will they do from here? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was a bit of a messy line out, and Royal not pouncing on that opportunity. There's a slight knock-on. So Trinity now have the opportunity to attack 15 out from the Royal goal line. Interestingly enough, Royal scored a beautiful 5-pointer on that very favoured corner of theirs. And unfortunately, through a mistake, they allowed Trinity back into the game. Trinity have been clinging on to this part of the field. Royal keeping them in the game, but Trinity failing to convert possession into points.
Absolutely, and more important than that, Royal are controlling the game quite nicely. So it's pretty much the dictate. They can do what they want, and Trinity College really have to start thinking now, get their thinking cap on, become a little bit more inventive with their rugby, and see how much gain they can extract out of this spark. It really has no happened for them. And there we go again, pick and drive from Trinity College. They've had so much phase play, very little to show for it. And no points on the board means it's a very difficult story indeed, but here's a chance. Good cut-out pass, slightly better.
Again, Trinity moving side to side, not really gaining much advantage. They really need someone to bust the line. Oh, that looked like a bit of a tip tackle, but no harm done. Play continues. Trinity still maintaining possession. Royal very content to hang back, not contest the ruck, form their defensive pattern. And they got a number of tacklers. All they're doing is just pushing them down, being patient, allowing Trinity to do the work, and waiting to pounce on the turnover. Trinity still have possession, and it's slow, static ball. Take it up again. Trinity front row now engaging in. And there's another little chip kick, goes back. Oh, that's a beautiful take by the Trinity winger. Again, they maintain possession. Here's Trinity's opportunity. Trinity loose forward, brought 5 meters from the line. Now they look to spin it wide, and it's a deep cutout pass, and it's a bounced ball. And the Royal defense is up on them, and they're pushing them sideways. In fact, they're going backwards. Scrambling defense from Royal. Really poor passing from Trinity, but they still maintain possession. And the Royal players right on top, but Trinity managed to hang on. Trinity now playing the patience game. They're maintaining their... It looks like we have a penalty. Looks like referee played a bit of advantage, and it was a case of the Royal defenders not arriving from the behindmost foot, taking a bit of a shortcut. So opportunity for Trinity. They look to go to the touchline. No, they've gone for a quick tap, and they're working out to the left. That's a nice cutout pass, good hands, and the Trinity winger, he's brought down. But again, Trinity hang on to the ball. This is very, very good endeavour from this Kandy side. And it's another penalty for Trinity.
Here's opportunity now for Trinity College. Desperately close to the line. They need to get some points on the board, if nothing else, to get their hearts up.
Trinity come back, finally running around on the left flank. They dot down. It was almost like in slow motion. However, 5 points for Trinity, and that bridges the gap. 24 points to 5 with a kick to come.
That's a lot better from Trinity College. They finally converted some pressure into points. Much pleasure for the team, of course. Very important for the team, Changa, they get some points on the board. At least that was very clear. Good cutout pass. Well done by the scrum half. Spotted the winger free and gave him a nice easy ball. Good stuff. Good try. Let's hope they can convert all these pressure into points. Let's have a look at the replay again.
Yeah, Rana Raja had a clear gap, and he had the presence mind of going closer to the by the side of the post. But look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders. He faced 4, 5 Royal defenders there, even over the goal line. That's determination. That's the one that Royal comes up with. Very good in defense. And as we see Sheikh, the skipper, at the 2 points. It looks good. He's got his kicking boots on. And the skipper's got 2 points. So 24 points to 7. 49 minutes gone. Trinity gets 7 points for the first time of this game after some hard work. Driving. And at last they got the points on the board.
It's been a long wait for those points. The Trinity College will now go back to their half and start again, because I think they understand if they're willing to do the work and run hard and use the gaps and run and create space, everything is possible.
Yeah, Trinity winger Ranaraj, he was Johnny on the spot. He saw the gap. Royal were caught short on the short side really, and gave him a really nice opportunity to run around. And Trinity skipper makes no mistake with the conversion, so it's 24 points to 7, 49 minutes on the clock.
Both teams make a final error in the kickoff in the same corner, where Trinity misread the bounce or where the ball was going, and so did Royal. Something is down there, Shano. Either sun or the takeoff from the pitch.
Trinity have to throw into the line out, and let's hope they can make good use of this ball. It's a nice throw. The number 6 is up, and they take a nice clean take. And now they set up a driving maul. Royal defending well, they're actually pushing them forward, and that maul has been brought down legally, of course. But Trinity maintained possession as their number 8 wiggles away. Trinity showing a little bit more endeavour. And it's a bit of a wobble from their centre and skipper, Sheikh. He's brought down. And it's a penalty. Sheikh holding on for too long. Royal defenders like a pack of wolves pouncing on the prey. And it's a penalty.
Absolutely swarming on him. He had no chance really. Nobody there for him. He was in all sorts of bother. He had to finally sacrifice himself and give that penalty away. No choice really.
And here we go, that left corner, SW, that very famous favoured left corner. And surprise, surprise, Royal have a line out. So no prizes for guessing what's coming up next. Let's watch in anticipation.
Yeah, the Tuskers pounding on the Lions right now with 24 points to 7. As we discussed, the Tuskers are in that favourite corner where they warm up. They love that corner and they get possessed in that corner. I'm sure we'll see a maul now and it will be driven into 5 points.
Here we go. We won't broadcast the whole story. Trinity College where they're worth.
Royal holding their body possession excellently, and the drive comes, and I think here we go. Rumble forward, Royal, rumble forward is the cry from the stands. And that ball is inches short, brought down, balls available. Royal looking to rumble again, keeping it tight with their forwards. Great ball presentation, great body position. And the Royal numbers just piling over, and the pressure is relentless. And Royal now take it forward. And Trinity looks like they've got a counter-attack, and they've turned possession over. Wonderful stuff.
Brilliant stuff from Trinity College. That's what you want to see, a little bit more aggression in the tackles. They managed to get that ball, and Royal College maybe settled a little bit too early. Trinity managed to turn over ball. Here we go now.
Great offload from the Trinitian as he was hitting the deck. This is very, very good from Trinity. They're showing a bit of endeavour as they kick downfield, fielded by the Royal fullback, and he returns fire. It's probably been overcooked just a little bit. And the ball, yep, it's still, oh, and here's trouble. But the Trinity winger gets out of sensational work, and he returns fire with another kick down the line, but straight into the hands of the Royal fullback. And now Janithu Dilshan has the ball, and he's making a run down the left-hand flank. And ladies and gentlemen, that is one amazing individual try, almost under the sticks. Talk us through, Shano.
Absolutely clinical there, finishing from Janithu Dilshan. Janithu just got the ball, the panic kick from the Trinity winger there, which gave the boy a nice clean sort of good catch, good pace, good strength. Down the wing side, look at him there, how strong is that? Trying to
I can only say one thing, Shano. The face of rugby at that particular moment was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant rugby. Royal getting the score on the board. That's absolutely marvelous. But to be honest, Trinity defended so well and got possession, and then came into the kick there, and number 23 of Trinity did so well to get away with it. As we see, Dulan with the conversion good, and the scores keep piling on. But having said it, coming back to the incident where they defended so well, and I think the defense they put in was the best effort in the game, and it's so very unfortunate that Royal got 7 points off that. But hats off to Royal, they took the opportunity, they sniffed it, they sneaked it, they got 7 points on the board.
It's a case of, Trinity doing all the hard work, playing 95% of it, and giving Royal a 5% chance, kicking straight into their hands, and Royal nailing a 100%er by running around and scoring 7 points.
It was such a good finish as well, given the situation. Here's a try again. You need to rewind it back and see when he catches that ball. He's already showing his marks, fabulously done. The dream try for Gunnar Dilshan.
Yeah, great finish from Dilshan. He gave the crowd a bit of salute, running around, flying kiss. And wonderful sight. He's a strong lad, great body position. He fielded the kick well. He had one target in his eyes, and that was the try line.
That's right. As soon as he caught the ball, I think he knew exactly where he was going. That corner flag was looming large for him. Wonderful sight indeed to see a catch, and then the clinical turn of pace and the strength of the player himself.
Another error from Trinity, kicking it full out into touch from the kickoff, so that gives Royal another opportunity to set up a scrum and unleash her attack. Trinity really playing into the hands of Royal by allowing them to set up a set piece and dictate terms. They really need to make sure that the set piece is taken out of the game, and Trinity need to be playing from broken play.
Well, that lack of control from Trinity College is very obvious now, and they're playing in the Royals' hands more than importantly. It's also about pressure, Ravi, and how much pressure Trinity has absorbed. They're just absorbing it badly, and the response has been even worse.
And in this instance, don't forget where the set piece is. It's right in the center, and that splits the defense too, because they will wonder whether they go left or right, and Royal opt to go on to the right, as you see the number 8 making a brilliant break over the gain line, and Trinity on the back foot once again. All that focus, good work. As you see, Royal not having it gone on the gain line. Once again, the forwards into attack. What will they do? Nikhil from the base, touchdown. Still managed to get the ball into one of the forwards. That's a good break by the Royal forward. Looking dangerous. Nikhil feeding the outside, a little bit of chip. We hardly have seen that. And Trinity number 24 has called for the mark. Referee Dinka Pires is not happy. He's not happy with that. That's Nikhil. The Royal he's the skipper.
I understand.
The Royal skipper.
Right?
Yeah, looks like the Royal skipper and the ref's having a talk to him. I hope he's not.
Clear? Next time definitely you'll line the last warning. Clear?
Well, Trinity prevails. It's only a penalty, but really there was nothing in it. I thought it should have been play on. Trinity kick to touch, almost on the 40. But again, Trinity kicking out to touch. It's a set piece. Royal have a great lineup. Here we see the replay. There's a mark or a fair catch. And then the skipper comes in. And looks like he went for the ball. There was a bit of handbags, really. And there was a penalty. Anyhow, game carries on. Trinity have throw in.
The only thing that I could see in there is, as Trinity win the line out, is that he deprived Trinity of having a quick short tap, and they would have moved it into that. He just threw the ball out, and referee Dinka Pires is having his hand out. A very rare advantage for Trinity.
Well, it has been a fairly quiet half for Trinity College.
What's the advantage you want? Not 10.
He's going to earn that penalty now.
Both penalties. What's the penalty you want?
It's all been Royal traffic from the moment the second half started. 31 points to 7. Only one time that Trinity looked like they were going to be a stronger side, but it hasn't happened as yet. Trinity, if anything, I'd like to see a little bit more aggression from the Trinity side. The captain and talk to his players, motivate them, G them up, start to play for their shirt, their badge, and their courage.
Trinity now put it out into touch, and they need to make use of this. They need to make use of this possession. They need to really get another 7-point to come back into the game, because if they just allow this game to drift, Royal will pounce on a turnover and they'll turn it into points, as we have seen in the second half. Whenever they touch the ball, points. And Trinity hooker throws it in. That's a short throw to their number 6. Well set up, and now they're looking to take a driving maul. Very well done. Now the ball's held up and the ball's actually been split. Royal driving Trinity back. The ball's available. They're going back at a rate of knots, and it's gone to deck. Ball's available for Trinity. Royal doing well, slowing that momentum down.
Very bad body position from Trinity College, Rob. And they saw them getting driven back there. Not much momentum from them. Trinity Royal were able to drive them back straight away. This ball now from the skipper.
From Trinity. All they did was run lateral into touch, giving Royal the opportunity and possession with another lineup.
One-dimensional from them, really. They should have thought about that. They understand that the Royal defense is drifting really well. So why run into the corner again? Not much thinking on parts of Trinity College. They need to sort this out really quickly.
As you see a replay, again, the Trinity three-quarter running sideways, very, very lateral. The Royal defenders, 3 of them, escorting him and showing him the sideline.
Actually, when you run side to the touchline, there are 4 defenders, because the line of touch is another defender. And Royal says, thank you very much.
That was a very aggressive hit. There's a bit of a groan from the crowd as the Royal three-quarters now make a break. There's a center line. It looks like he's going under the post. No, he's been brought down on the 22-meter line, and Royal forwards take it forward again for another face ball. Ball's available, and they're going to their favored left-hand side. Dilshan has the ball. He looks to break the line. He's brought down. Royal set up the ball. Another ruck. Oh, off his feet, says Ruff.
Little too eager.
Too eager. He had to maintain his possession. Although I personally think play should have carried on. However, referee's call must stand, and he decided that Royal didn't maintain their body possession and they flew over the ruck. Penalty Trinity, and they kick it into touch.
Trinity College definitely getting out of jail there, Changa.
I think more than that, I think he deprived the Trinity, the player, to clean up and to pick the ball up. He was deprived that, and then the others came and they sing. And Shano, this is my usual, every year I say hi to my auntie when I am on Bradby commentaries. And Royal leading 31 points to 7. I know you're laughing and smiling. Let's enjoy the game.
Yeah, well, Trinity have another line out. It's a good catch. Well, it's a little bit messy. He's fanned it back to the Trinity halfback. He's brought down as they set up another ruck, looking to recycle this ball. Royal hanging back again, not contesting and committing into the ruck. It's slow ball, allowing Royal to set their defensive structures, and it's been charged down. But Trinity again gained possession with a bit of a lucky bounce.
Very lucky bounce indeed, because the guys have gone Royal College's way. If anything, I'm a little hesitant to say this, but Royal are very confident. They do everything quite simply and well. On the other hand, on the side of that coin, Trinity College lacking a little bit of confidence. Every time they get that ball, they're a little hesitant in running aggressively forward. That's been evident so far.
it was a bit of a nothing kick, really. Trinity really need to keep ball in hand because they're drifting away on the points on the scoreboard, and they need to really get back straight away. Look for tries, 7-pointers preferably. And again, another listless, aimless kick. Gifting Royal possession. Another line out. So Royal have another opportunity to reset and probably look to get some more points.
And these errors are mounting up, Rubs. It's not going away soon. It seems like Trinity College have to reset a little bit, resettle. I don't think they've settled in the second half. They just seem to be running all over the place. Nothing really coordinated or cohesive from Trinity College, as opposed to Royal College, who are being very cohesive and very coherent about what they're doing and very clinical in their finishing.
One thing I have to say is that Royal, they toured New Zealand last year, post-season. As you can see, an aerial view from the drone.
Look at this, the bird's eye view of the ground. What a fantastic sight. Beautiful from the big rotor cams up in the air. Life has become a lot better.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Shana, I would like to see the replay before the kick was charged down, or before that. If you could see the Royal defender standing on the right side of Trinity College team, somebody must read it out and say, okay, everybody's on that side. They're going to be short on one side and use that shorter side, as we see Royal is starting another attack. Look at the soft offload, beautifully done, brilliantly done, pumping his legs, still Royal at position.
And Royal just need to be clinical, get the phasers on, not commit any errors, and the points will come. As they take it up, that's another set. Another ruck being set. Trinitians being very aggressive in the ruck, trying to clean out bodies. Again, the ball is available. Now Royal look to move it to the left as their backs take over. There's another line bust, and that's a brilliant pass. Looks like it's going to be a 5-pointer under the sticks. Royal score. Looks like referee ThePapare is just checking for that forward, a potential forward pass. He's decided to go upstairs to the TMO, Shana.
That replay will very clearly indicate it, but let's have a look at that again.
That pass did look very flat.
It did certainly look flat from our point of view, but we're only commentators and we only have these two screens. We go to the TMO and see what it says. I think the referee is now talking to the TMO.
Royal seem confident. They've already retreated to the halfway line. Trinity somewhat despondent, moving behind the touchline. You see a number of replays. There's the Royal number 8, Himanta. And I think we'll get the verdict very shortly. Referee ThePapare is conferring with the TMO, Tony Amit, and looks like there's no forward pass, and it is a try, a 5-pointer. There you go, confirmation from the referee. So Royal pulling away, really, they're just scoring at will. Whenever they have the ball, they just seem to be brushing away would-be defenders. Trinity looking very, very lackadaisical. And the points just keep coming in.
Every time Royal run hard at Trinity College, it seems like they've got more numbers on the outside, just got more numbers, and Trinity seem to have less defenders. I'm not sure how that works, but it seems that Royal College are very much on song now, and Trinity have an uphill task from here onwards to try and keep the scoreline down and maintain some sort of balance. going to be tough.
Dulan misses the conversion, so the 2 points are not added on. However, Royal really building a bunch of points, taking an advantage and looking to put one hand on the shield. It's 36 points to 7. We're almost at the 70-minute mark.
In 1976, the highest score that Royal got, or the highest score that Bradby was 36 points to nil. Manik Veerakumar's year. Now 36 is just peanuts.
And there's another kickoff taken on the bounce by the Royal fullback Dulan as he looks to the safety of the touchline. Yes, SW, I mean, with the game changing the way it is, tactics, preparation, and some of these school teams, they almost train and prepare like super rugby teams. So scoring 6-7 tries a game is actually not a big deal anymore. But in a Bradby, I must say, it is quite an achievement.
It's a big score. But having said that, like you said very clearly, 6-7 tries in a game now is pretty much part of their stride. You know, that's what they're geared for, and they're ready for, and they practice for as well. So you look at the amount of energy they expend, it's very, very decent and good to watch.
I mean, I recall back in 1998 when I was involved in the Royal side where we won, scoring 42 points. Same scenario. As you can see, Trinity now win a line out and they take the ball forward and they set up a ruck just outside the 22. Royal looking to counter ruck and drive the Trinity attackers backwards. But Trinity maintain possession. It's slow ball. Royal just hanging back, not committing too many numbers to the ruck, which allows them again to set up their defensive line. And the interesting thing is Royal is not committing or expending too much energy in the tackles. And again, Trinity being pushed sideways. It's about 4 phasers in the same spot. And as the Trinity prop forward takes it up the middle, ball's available, Trinity look to run it. And the number 23 cuts in and he's hit with 2 Royal defenders and he's pushed back, but the ball is still available. Trinity work it out to the left. There's another pass. They need to inject some pace. They're just running lateral and just easy pickings for the Royal defense. Ball is still available. Trinity take it forward and again they're pushed back. All Royal is doing is waiting for the Trinity attackers and they get picked out one at a time. And that's a nice little bust, although he ran sideways. And the Trinity number 8 now taking it forward, showing some spirit to straighten the line. But again, slow ball from Trinity. Now they move it out to the left. Couple of passes. And again, the Trinity winger is pushed back in another tackle. And Royal have turned it over. And they're on the counter attack. Ball's available. Trinity defense is in somewhat of a disarray and they move it to the left. Royal have numbers. And again, it's to the speedman. And he's running on the outside. And he's brought down. Great tackle from Trinity. Royal set up another ruck. Recycle the ball. It's available. Send it down to one of their bigger boys. And he sets it back. Great ball presentation. Royal keeping possession. Being patient. Breaking through a couple of other tackles. Looks like a little advantage, and yes, not staying on his feet. Royal looking to really ram home the advantage. 36 points, they get another 7-pointer. Ladies and gentlemen, they cross the 40-point mark.
Listen, I think it's infinitely possible that Royal will go past that 40 points when we've just got time on the clock. Don't be guided by our clock because that's just a guide. The referee's clock is the decider.
It's almost full time.
Yeah, but Royal decided to go for the 3-4.
So Royal looking to really exert the pressure. And they're going for the shot at goal. Take the points, another 3 points. If this is successful, it's 39 points to 7. It's a 32-point advantage. And the shot is good. 3 points. The score moves up to 39 points to 7. Royal sailing away.
Looks like not only Royal got the one hand on the shield, I think they got both hands on the shield now. With 39 points to 7, it's a huge task in the second leg. And we got another 6 minutes to go. Oh, sorry, we are playing 75 minutes now.
Royal really showing some really good skills, some real good technical nous, and also the skill is matched by the will to score points, and I think it's really worked well for them. Trinity being very, very lackadaisical, I think will be terribly disappointed.
It's all about control. Also, Rob, it's all about control. Royal have been very much in control. They've dominated play, and they've really been aggressive around the park. And very clear indication with the 6 tries advantage. You can see the difference between play. That's Mr. Guerra from Royal College. Trinity now has another opportunity.
There's a bit of a soft carry from the Royal attacker, and Trinity make another knock on. And that looks like full time. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Royal College win the first leg of the 74th Bradby Shield by 39 points to 7, and it would be fair to say that they have one hand firmly on the shield.
Oh, definitely one hand firmly on the shield. If anything, they have looked so clinical today and so sharp and so efficient. And everything they did, Royal College was a lot better than Trinity College on the day. It's a very clear indicator of what they carry on into up to Kandy as well. Trinity College, well, they're going to have to go back to that drawing board and sit down very calmly and look at what they didn't do. The opportunities that were lost, the lack of aggression, the lack of decision making, the hesitancy, all that has to change up in Kandy, Changa. A lot of work ahead, Trinity College.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, 39 points to 7. They got both hands on the shield, Jano. It's not just one hand. They're playing some good rugby by Royal. Trinity, disappointing. Their defense was disappointing, their attack was disappointing, and on the whole their body language did not say it. They didn't look like a side that would play and match up to Royal. Royal, true champions, and they have stuck to their task, done their job, and got points on the board. Absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely true, Changa, because Royal currently leading the league table as well. They're the #1 team in the schools league, and today they lived up to that reputation. They played exactly the way they have been drilled to do. They've been clinical in all the games they've played, and even today they weren't tested. So here are the stats on the screen. 6 unanswered tries. The crackers go off. 6 unanswered tries, and that says it all. That's a very clear indication of the way the game went, the flow of the game. And Trinity College really didn't turn up today. They have so much hard work to do before they meet in Kandy again.
And keep in mind, Shan, Royal probably missed out on some easy freebie points. So the damage was actually, it could have been worse, but I think Royal would be slightly happy taking this advantage in, because they did make plenty of unforced errors. And yeah, I think it would be safe to say that they effectively have killed out the contest.
All right, so all of you joining us, thank you very much for your company on the 74th Bradby, brought to you by Singer, of course, who trusted excellence, and they've been with us right on. Just we have a promotional clip from Singer just to say thank you to all of us and for all of you watching.
Hello there to the folks at home. If you're tuned in with the 74th Bradby Shield encounter right now and you're not doing it on a Singer Epic TV, we're here to tell you why you should do it. And with me, we have the man who's responsible as a brand manager in Sri Lanka for Singer Televisions, Shamil Gunathilaka, right next to me. Shamil, tell me a little bit about the story right behind us. What is Singer Epic all about?
Yes, Singer Epic is a 4K UHD smart TV. So if I tell about the product, introduced this last year.
All right, thank you very much indeed. There you go, a little touch there from Singer Sri Lanka, of course. been with the Bradby Shield for 31 long years now. Very special partner, and more importantly, what a fabulous match today for Royal College. What a difficult day for Trinity College. We have to say that. You've seen the whole story unfold here at the 74th Bradby. Let's have a look at the highlights. All Royal College. Here we go. Here we go with the highlights. It really looked like Trinity had every opportunity to start to play some very aggressive rugby, but somehow didn't turn up, Changa.
Yeah, actually fantastic. That's the first try of Royal with the forwards. Conversion's not good. As Royal's that's Royal's second try coming so easily. Hand off. Just get out of my way. And Dulan make a fantastic conversion from the corner flag. And look at the drive. Look at the leg drive. Look at the body position. Conversion's good. That's the Trinity's only reply. And the winger finds a way. How he found the gap, I don't know, but he just found the gap. And they got 7 points on the board. And Royal running out. Worthy winners.
I think, Changa, more importantly, they control the game really well, and that's what Royal College did. We did say that at the start of the play. If Royal get to dominate play, it's going to be a very tough side to deal with. And that's what they did from the first kickoff. They just control possession, control ball. So we just say thank you very much for the company. Wonderful to be on Rupavahini and with Singer Sri Lanka, of course. The 74th Bradby Shield, first leg done. Thank you for the company. Wish to see you up in Kandy in Pallekele for the second leg. That's going to be a very tough story for Trinity College. In the meantime, from all of us, goodbye, thank you, good night.